Thank you for joining us today. I call the March 17, 20 meeting of Human Rights Commission to order. Let's begin with an introduction of commissioners. We'll start from the right.
I'm Sarah Boone-Stoppel.
Nancy Boyle.
Jello Keo.
Cheryl Schafel.
Barry Nelson.
Mator Alir, the chair.
Ahmed Shil, Commissioner.
Carolyn B. Kraft, Commissioner.
And we have Cody joining us virtually.
Yep, Cody Severson, Vice Chair.
Our next item here is to approve the agenda. And can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Thank you. Thank you, Barry. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed say the same sign. Motion carried. Our next item is to approve the minute of February 17 meeting, but we do not have those sent out early. And I'm not sure if anybody was here to take that note.
We did receive them, didn't we? I saw
An
something.
email.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were on the website.
They were on the website?
On the email
They were attached to
notification of
the
the meeting.
email.
They were attached?
Yeah.
To the email.
Okay.
There were two, I think there were two emails, one with minutes and the agenda, and one with just the agenda.
Oh, awesome then.
No, I
I
read them.
didn't
and
see them.
Moved that we approve them.
Thank you, Barry. May I get a second?
I'll second.
Second. Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, the same sign. And I just asked Shirley to take a minute for this time, since we don't have anybody here to take those minutes. Our next item is the public comment. Those who wish to address the Human Relations Commission, Human Rights Commission, must use the sign-in sheet. Speakers must state their name and will be limited to 2 minutes. Comment should not contain profanity or personal attack. And I don't think we have anybody here. The next item on the agenda is MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We used to, the Human Rights Commission or Human Relations Commission used to organize for this, last year it was given to North Dakota Human Rights, and we wanted to bring that back to you guys here and to discuss if you want to continue giving it out, or are we willing to be able to organize for it? Because when we used to do it was more focus of our civil right in the community here, not as in North Dakota in general. But this year was done by North Dakota Human Rights, and I thought it was really awesome. I did attend and I watched all the shows, and it was really great, including the speech from Dr. Terry Hogan. So I'll open that up for discussion.
If I remember correctly, it was September's or October's meeting, and Dr. Hogan was talking about how this year, this past year was being done by the state piece, and hopefully this commission would, or committee would take it in the future in being very intentional of who would be receiving awards, how we plan that around the focus of MLK. So for me, I think it would be great if we could pick that back up and partner with not only Dr. Haugen, but other local entities and make it the best it can be.
Yeah, because how we did that process prior to that is we'll have some volunteer from the community and some of our members volunteer to look into the application of nominees, and then they'll pick one adults and one youth and one organization to be highlight for their work within our city. I didn't think that process was done that way. I'm not sure how they identify the winners. I'm not saying those winners weren't great. They were awesome, but we not sure how they were picked. But
I remember, as you did, that Dr. Hogan had a plan, or wanted to have a plan, and the fact that he's not here, maybe we should divert the discussion until he can present.
with MLK,
Yeah.
I agree with you, Carolyn. I just would carry forward that I know that community members who are very instrumental in organizing the highly successful event this past year, or actually the last 2 years. It was a virtual event in 2020, are very interested in continuing to help with that. So I just want to make sure that we incorporate the people that have put in some good time, have great connections culturally and entertainment-wise. So anyway, I think we have the makings of a great event looking into the future.
And I think too.
Barry,
Go ahead.
Barry, since you're part of both committees, is there a possibility to do a joint?
Oh,
I think so.
I think there's openness to that. I think if we can make that known from the very beginning, that would really assure the joint aspect about it.
Yeah, and I say that because this committee here can highlight and focus on the local, and while the broader North Dakota can highlight the broader North Dakota side and really just bringing it together.
I think the joint would be really, really great because so we can still oversee the recipient of MLK and get the communities to getting involved. Because I think it gives us a lot of chance to read about the people that we don't know within our community. I went through the application one time where we had more than 30 people. We only looking for 2.
Yeah.
But I think if you guys want, we can table that to the next meeting until when Dr. Terry Hogan is here with us.
I'll make a motion that we table the discussion until Dr. Hogan is present.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Opposed? Motion be tabled to the next meeting. The next item here is legal karma. And
Probably needs to get tabled too, because I think Dr. Hogan giving update on that.
I think Cody.
Cody will probably have more. I and Cody can probably cover that for this time. And I'm for sure I know that Xavier is a civil rights lawyer based in California. And their software is not ready until the end of April. That was the update that I received. And once that is ready, he will probably come or present to us or provide some kind of a training. And their software is a free software. We'll have access to it and will somehow be attached to our website where people will file the civil rights complaints there. That will be accessible to all of us, not everyone, but to the human rights commissions. And then we'll follow up that way. I think, Cody, if I had missed anything, can you tune in?
Yeah, and just a little bit of also backstory on that as well is that so legal. I don't know if everybody knows about legal karma in general, but they are just an organization that helps like law firms to create portals for their clients to be able to access documents just in that way. And so legal karma was able to create just like a foundational arm that allows them to help out entities that do not gain profits either. So to government or nonprofit companies are willing to do the same thing for free of charge. So that was kind of the idea that they had for us, was just to look at our website and how we integrate the document that people go to file complaints and how to just streamline it a little bit more with what they've seen on their side. And that's what he was going to bring forth. So Mature had noted when he was going to be here, but I don't know, we talked to him about a month or two ago, and I thought it was just a good conversation about just how to make it more user friendly and how to get us the data or the information in a streamlined fashion. And I think that we were just bringing it here to also get the okay from the commission itself to move forward with him more fact finding and figuring out what the strategic plan is moving forward for just that, for the documented website. It wasn't really to actually say yes or no on moving forward with it, but just to do the research on how to make it okay.
Mature or Cody, when we talk about the website, are we talking about the City of Fargo website?
Yes.
Okay. Would it be attached specifically to the Human Rights Commission, or would it be attached to the police department, or just over?
Yep, the Human Rights Commission's site. And so right now, like if you go to our page, there is already like a hyperlink for a document to fill out and send in. And I think that this would be legal karma just looking at this and trying to give like a consult sort of thing on how to, on just like what's been better in other areas and if they can enhance it and make it look nicer and streamline it more for us.
I do have one question, Cody. Does Legal Karma present results in a live fashion for the public? Is it transparent? Like as people submit, are people in the community able to access the data and tinker around with it?
I think it can be, yes. If that's something that we want. He seemed very open to analytics, and I think that they'd be possible if we wanted it.
And too, we did ask that question too, if it was confidential, and that could be as well to protect the people.
Yep, he was very open about that as well.
And to that, I think when they are ready, I think he will probably come down here to Fargo with that, because I think when we pass this to the commission, I think he would be here to present that in person. So I'm not sure how that worked, but we're still in communication, and I think Dr. Terry Hogan also have more detail to this.
And you may have covered this in your introduction, Cody and Mature, but my understanding is that, as you said, it was designed generally for attorneys. This would really be kind of groundbreaking in the sense that they're taking these logistics and applying it to a community. That this is the first time ever. Is that correct?
I think for an actual like entity like us, yes, it sounds like it's something that they try to do for just like general nonprofit organizations, but not before. Well, I think that they might have worked with a South Dakota commission a little bit, but I think that you're right in that this would be the first one of this nature that would happen. Yes.
Okay.
Any other question, discussion? Okay, the next item is, do any HRC member have any announcements? You guys probably have seen the news. I and Ahmed Shil are putting our head for the commissioner. So just a little thing that I want to share with you guys as well. Election is in June 14. A candidate, and Ahmed Shil and other many candidates within our communities are racing for the commissioner.
And it's important to vote.
Thank you. The next item is the staff. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll make one. I just wanted to congratulate the city of Grand Forks. On March 7th, they officially passed their hate crimes ordinance, unanimous vote with 6-0. So I want to particularly commend Council Member Katie Dockler, who led the efforts up there and meant from introduction to completion, it took a little over a month. So anyway, we're excited that now we have company in terms of communities that are addressing it, and that there is a ripple effect. There are several other communities looking at introducing their own version of hate crime. So,
and I think, Barry, speaking of which, I think that in Fargo over the past couple of months, the hate crimes ordinance has actually been used in Fargo as well, and somebody in like some sort of legal proceedings. I think I caught a highlight of that. So I don't know if we have any updates on it, but I thought that was neat.
that I had heard from Commissioner Preston that there has been 23 actual reports, of which 7 have risen to the level of potential litigation. So, I mean, it's, on the one hand, it's not a good sign that we've got that many hate crime situations. The good sign is that it's now rising to the level of awareness and being able to attend to those. And I believe one of them was actually referred on to federal because of the seriousness of it. So, but it's a good sign that there's a level of awareness out there.
It's great that we have an avenue for that.
Yeah, thank you, Barry, for bringing that up. I saw it I watched it on live online, and I think I saw some members of our communities from Fargo that were present there, and I think it's a great work. And thanks to those who have shown up there. Any other announcements? Any updates? No. Okay. Is there any other business? Hearing none, this meeting of Human Relations Commission stand adjourned. Our next meeting is scheduled for April the 3rd, Thursday. I'm not sure what that date is.
Oh, the third Thursday.
21st. Thank you, Barry, at 12 o'clock, and it will be right here. Told you guys it was going to be sweet and short.